They are they're a very highly skilled, very well coached team that's made it tough on offenses to score all season long, and that was the case tonight. They just defended the ball really well. They had a good beat on us blocking wise, and they're tough. I think they're the best team that we played this year, and obviously looking for them to make a deep run. I think they had a great shot to win it all. With that, I am just super proud of our team and just how far we've come in the last 2 years. And it's hard to kind of have a zoomed out perspective right now, but there's a lot of joy in the locker room just now. Obviously disappointment that our season's over, but just a lot of pride in how much we've grown both individually and collectively as a group. And I mean, to block 17 balls in 3 sets against the #1 team in the country is something to be proud of, and that we served the ball well, and we had to play pretty close to perfect, I think, to beat them, and we did some things really well, but overall they're a tough team, and just really proud of how our team showed up and competed.
How do you guys got 7 blocks on them in the first set alone, and most teams this season haven't even got 7 blocks on them total. What do you think you guys were doing so well on the block, especially in that first set?
I didn't block any balls.
Me neither. Well, we definitely take pride in our blocking. It's something that we work really hard with, and their sets are a lot different than we're used to. And in practice, we run it really fast, and that's what we're used to. But Aaron just was watch the ball longer, and one of the things that we've worked a lot on is eye work. And I thought today we really worked on that. And when our eye work is good and we're communicating on when we're going up, we make a wall. And so I think we did a really good job with that today.
Coach, great comeback in that first set. How much did that kind of swing things, not being able to finish it off?
Yeah, ran out of subs there at the end, so our DS had to play front row, and I keep track of the subs, obviously. I knew that we were taking a chance by using as many serving subs as we did in the middle of the set, but I felt like it gave us the best shot to go on a run, and we did. And obviously, disappointed we couldn't get, our usual kind of position players in that moment, but we had a couple opportunities there to finish out the set and did it. And one of the things we talked about before the match started was just not a lot of teams this year have really applied a lot of pressure to Pitt because they're so good. And so we just wanted to try to do that and see how they would respond. And we were close to winning that first set. But I'm also really proud of how we showed up in the second set. I think it's easy to be deflated. There's 3 minutes in between sets. You can still be kind of holding on to what happened. And again, our group, the vibe and the energy was still really light and loose. And the conversations in the huddle, from my recollection, were like, hey, we're here, we can play with this team. And that confidence has been earned, like I said, this whole season from the team. So would have been great to get the first set, but when you got your DS playing in the front row, it makes it a little bit challenging. She did get a touch, yeah.
She's up there.
She was up there. But yeah, it would have been great to pull off that first set and just kind of see what happened from there.
Where do you think you guys found the energy to after starting slow in the first set, after playing a 5-setter yesterday, to battle back like that, down 15-7 to actually earn 2 set points?
Yeah, I think just kind of going off of what Aaron's saying, I think it's just a level of belief. I mean, we have the best staff that I've had since I've been here, and I think every day we come in and they kind of instill that in us. And for us, it's just kind of been able to take that and run with it ourselves and create our energy and our culture ourselves. And so we've been able to do that this year. And I think being in those moments, we just look each other's in the eyes and we know we're here, we deserve to be here, and we can win one of these sets. And so I think that's just kind of what keeps us motivated and going in kind of situations like that.
I'd say the same thing. Definitely playing loose and having fun is where we get our energy, and we kind of become unstoppable and just can go on runs and shut other people down. And I think we're no matter what, we're going to keep the energy high, we're going to have fun, we're going to play loose and reset fast. And I think we got a lot of energy from that. Yeah.
Is there an element of fearlessness when you're playing, the number one overall seed, because you really just have nothing to lose?
Yeah. That's kind of what we said. That's what we said. We were we're dangerous because we have nothing to lose. We've been working so hard, and they have their name, and they're obviously the number 1, and so there's nothing to lose. We're gonna go out and give it our all, and whatever happens, happens. But yeah. Yeah,
I think there's power in the underdog mindset, and we talked about that before the match started, and we knew how good they were going into the match, and but the goal for us was how can we just continue to be ourselves? And I think, you know, both Callie and Kari articulated that really well. It's tough to come in this environment and play in front of this many people against the #1 team in the country and just commit to being who you are. I mean, that's probably the thing I'm most proud of tonight. You know, you couldn't really tell what the score was, and I think if you look at a really mentally tough team, that's kind of what they look like. You know, it doesn't matter what the score is, we're just committed to being who we are and playing our style of volleyball that, you know, these two have cultivated and created along with the 14 other players for the last 5 months. So just really proud of them for showing up and being themselves. That's all you can kind of do.
Coach, how much are you going to miss not just 2 players beside you, but the other players that are leaving after this season?
Yeah, I mean, we have 16 people on our team and we're losing 6, and just all for various reasons. You know, there's so much pride that I have in being the head coach here, and I love this program. I love all of our girls, but, you know, knowing Kari since she was 14 years old and recruiting her at LMU and having her come out here was just so special. And got to know Callie really early on when I got the job, and she had a decision to make to either kind of be done with volleyball or transfer or come back for her last season, and just super grateful that she did. And just gonna miss all the seniors. They all have laid a really solid foundation for what we've been trying to build since we've started, and I think have set a great precedent and standard of who we want to be as people and players in our program.
Callie and Kari, what does this Oklahoma volleyball program mean to you guys?
No, you go.
You go, you go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay. Well, for me, I think it's bittersweet. I mean, I come from a big Sooner family myself. All my family's from Oklahoma. My dad played baseball at OU, so for me, being here was like a dream. And I've been here from the start, so this is my 4th year and I'm a senior. And so kind of seeing this team just grow and be on this journey together has just been bittersweet. And I've been, you know, just so, you know, I've loved to be a part of it. And I think when we look back personally myself, like freshman, sophomore year, I think coming off of, you know, not that great seasons and a little bit of losing seasons, it's easy to kind of lose faith in yourself and in your program. And I think having Aaron and the staff come in and just from day one instill that belief in us and just love on us unconditionally, and not only as athletes but as people, has really allowed us to just play free and kind of instill us another level of confidence in us. And so to kind of see where this team has grown from my freshman year to now, it's just like it's just like you look back on it and it's like you're proud, just simple as that. And I think for me coming into the season is one of the big goals is I wanted to leave it better than I found it, and I think we've done, you know, way more than that. I mean, coming to the tournament and coming to 2nd round and playing an incredible team like Pitt was just something that you dream of when you come and you play Division I volleyball. So to be able to do that with a top-notch staff and people and teammates, it's all you could ask for, and it's been fun. And I've been so blessed to be a part of, you know, this team and play at the University of Oklahoma, where Division I athletics is at the top, and it's where you want to be and play. So it's been fun, and I've enjoyed my time, and I'll miss everyone here. But yeah, just loved being here, and it's been fun. So.
Yeah, I'm just so proud to be a part of it. It definitely, like, having Aaron and Brian Mayer again has just been phenomenal. And honestly, like, I didn't know if I was gonna do a 5th year after my senior year. I kind of fell out of love with volleyball, and I was kind of ready for it to be done. And then Aaron called my parents and then called me, and having that he had like even more trust in me, and like to bring me on his team the first time meant a lot, but then to take me in again, especially if you know me, I'm a homebody, and so no one who knew me thought I would be coming to Oklahoma, but it was the best decision I've ever made. And they re-inspired me to like fall in love with volleyball. I found like so much happiness, and like this team is just so caring of, like, they care for the sport, but they also care for each other. And like, I know these girls are gonna be in my wedding, they're gonna be like in my life forever, but just kind of what like Callie said, just like the culture that we've created here is something so special that like anyone is gonna be so lucky to be a part of. And it's so rare to have, I think, the culture that we have where like it is really family first. Like, yeah, we're players, but like they treat us that like family is first, which I think is super important. So it just means everything to me, and I'm like really proud to be ending my college career with you guys. So.
Coach, I guess for you, I mean, you know, your 2nd season here, you made the NCAA Tournament, I think first time since 2019, first time making the 2nd round since 2013. I mean, what does it mean to, you know, early in your career being able to build, what you hope to see going forward?
Yeah, that's amazing. When you're in the weeds of season, it's hard to see the progress that's been made sometimes, through tough losses or, just taking on a lot of challenges this year. But been able to kind of slow down for whatever reason over the last couple of days, even though it's been really busy, but just been able to reflect. And again, we talked in the locker room, I just have a ton of gratitude, to be here. I moved my family and wife and 2 kids clear across the country after falling in love with my interview process at OU. And my wife's from Southern California, and we moved to Norman, Oklahoma. So it was a big move, but I just absolutely love the university. Take a lot of pride in, like Callie said, being a part of an athletic department that is so premier in so many different sports, especially on the female side. And like I said, it started with a vision of building something special, and we have all of the resources in place to do so. We just needed to get the right people there, and that means from a roster standpoint, it means from a staffing standpoint, and I feel really, really solid with that right now. If you were to ask me, was it going to happen this fast? I don't know if I thought it was going to happen in year 2, but I think the amount of growth that has taken place from the returners, and then adding Kari and KJ and Camille and Leah from the transfer portal, and Lydia, it was a really, really good combination of returning players that were really bought into our systems, and then adding people like Kari who were really familiar with the systems and just was wearing a different uniform and jersey, executing all the stuff. So high sense of pride, high sense of gratitude, and hope to be here for a long, long time.
Callie and Kari, you both played amazing games, but so did your other teammates who also played an amazing game. How proud are you of them, such as Lydia Martin, to step up against a Pitt team as well?
Do you want to go first?
I'll let you take
Okay.
this one, yeah.
So proud, coming to the tournament, that you lose one and then you're out. And so we said that, no matter what, we're going to come out and we're just going to be fearless and be loose and have fun. And I think that's exactly what we did. And everyone, did their roles perfectly tonight. I think we worked super, super hard. We really, worked as a unit, and we were calm and aggressive. And so I'm just extremely proud of, obviously, how Callie played, but how everyone else played. Everyone stood up and did what they needed to do, so.
Yeah, I think we and our team kind of just have a big belief in who we are as people and as athletes, and we take pride in our systems, and when we stay within those, for us, we believe that nobody can beat us. And tonight, unfortunately, we fell a little short, but I think leaving out what we left on the court is exactly who we are, and we're proud of that. And I'm proud of each and every one of my teammates, from on the court to the bench. We're a unit and we're a family at the end of the day. And so I think looking back and looking at our teammates and everyone, this is not the end for Oklahoma volleyball. It just goes up from here, and I'm just excited and love to play with everyone, from on the court, and just everyone from the bench and just the staff. So it's going to be fun to see where this team goes, and they're going to go far, and just love playing and being able to be a part of it. So
Thank you.
Anything else?